Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 3 of Stellaris with the new MegaCorp DLC. We have settled our first system. We are in the process of colonizing our second system. And we have just set up our first trade route. So what we should see now, if we go and look at our capital, we should see that we have some trade coming in. Actually, can we set up these corporate things yet? No, it doesn't appear that we can. So I think that's only on somebody else's planet. Our construction ship has finished everything that it was doing.
Anomaly found.
Hey, that's
can we monetize this?
Routine, so we can research that.
Construction complete.
Pulsating star. We definitely want to go back there and do that at some point. Do we want to go ahead and get ourselves some research stations? We might as well do it. Build the research stations. We'll come back and we'll build these ones here. As soon as our science ship has done these, we'll bring it back and research that pulsating star, because that's part of the thing we've got. I guess that's why you can minimize this down, because I always tend to scroll to the edge of the screen to move across. So by locking it into position, you don't have to worry about that constantly popping up. I could just get out of that bad habit, but it's unlikely that it's going to happen. So we want to keep building up the military fleet where we can.
Anomaly found. Hey, can we monetize
That's
this?
routine. We can research that. So let's once again go to our shipyard and get ourselves some more corvettes. We can afford 3. Let's get 3. Because you know if I don't build them, there's just going to be some pirates turning up. These are quite nice planets for resources, actually. I mean, we can't do anything with the volatile motes yet.
Technology acquired.
There we go.
Prospect analyzed.
So, oh, subterranean colonization. We'd like to be able to move those tile blockers, but we're not in a rush to do that. Let's get the monthly unity first. Because we do have those subterranean tile blockers on our newest planet. But we've got plenty of districts that we can still build, so we don't need to overly worry about that. We don't. Do we have a city district yet? Society research gained. So yeah, we don't actually have a city district. We should probably get one. Let's go and work on that. So when we build a city district over here on our newly colonized planet, we'll have even more trade power in this region. We need to wait for the colony to actually get built first. They're still working on that. Still being colonized. That will take its time. So we should be able to see that trade route now. Yeah, there we go. So we can actually see that we've got trade coming from here. And that is showing us where the trade goes. Cool. Now then, what's that there? Piracy. Trade route. So max piracy. Current piracy. So maximum piracy is 0.5. Piracy effects. Current piracy is minus 0.09. You'll notice that number just ticked up. Base protection +2. So at the moment, piracy isn't actually having an effect. To reduce piracy, have your fleets patrol this system. Smaller ships have a higher piracy suppression value. So if we were to take our military fleets, how do we get them to patrol? Is there a specific patrol? Order your ships to patrol between their current location and the target location. So patrol between here and there. And that should now reduce that piracy down. Are they actually patrolling? It looks like they're patrolling. Let's give them a little bit of time and see what happens. Because they're not actually travelling.
I found something.
Routine, research. Piracy suppression +90. Wow. I mean, we don't really need to do this. We're not really being affected by piracy at the moment, but that's nice to know that that can be done. It means that mega corporations have a reason for actually having a decent navy, which is good. Science ship. Doing nothing. Wow, that's a level 10 anomaly. That's quite a big one. Let's go and explore this system. We'll get all the ones closest to us. Still really want to find a neighbour. Surprised we haven't bumped into anybody yet. But that might still happen. And we do actually have... Now, which of these we want to take? Pops working with research have their upkeep reduced by 20. That's going to be more useful for us. And then we'll get this one last. And that will also give us... increase our research speed by 10% and give us a new Ascension perk slot. Haven't seen the new Ascension perks yet either. Well, that was routine. You are quite a high-ranked scientist. You are rank 3 though, so that makes sense. Add +3 to Myas. Nice. So that's what you were doing there. Keep researching that. Not making nearly as many energy credits as we were before. I guess we could go into our capital planet and we could go ahead and get ourselves a couple of generator districts. That would help out.
Boom. We built something.
We did build something. Can't remember what that was now. That was this one here. Oh yeah, it's the city district. So our population is still only up to 2. We've got 2 colonists. Got a clerk job and 2 farmer jobs, neither of which are being used at the moment. So we just want our population to increase there. So we are getting some trade. There's 2 trade here. There's 2 trade there. So we are collecting that trade, even though the trade is on this planet and we don't have anything built here. Just the fact that we have the upgraded starbase means we collect that. And once we actually get the colony done, we should be able to increase that value. Let's get you over to research that project. Quite happy with how this is going at the moment. So yeah, there shouldn't be any piracy going on here. Our fleet is patrolling, right? See, our fleet is just there at the moment. Maybe that's why we're not making as many energy credits, because our navy is out and that's obviously causing more upkeep. So we want you to go home, really. Return to home base. I don't think we need to bother about patrolling. Oh, collection range is now... Our star base has a collection range of 1. This means it's able to collect trade value from its own systems up to 1 jump away. So if we actually owned this system here, we would be able to collect trade from this system as well. Unfortunately, we can't collect from any of these, but that is worth 3. So let's go ahead and send our construction ship there and build an outpost and see if we can see this in action. So once our fleet docks up, because our fleet maintenance is probably costing us a fair bit here. Ships, 10.37. They are now docked up. It's now gone down to 8.48. So yeah, our ships were costing us a little bit. You are... What are you doing? You should just be surveying. You stopped for some strange reason. I wonder how far you can actually extend the range of a starbase, and I wonder what it is that increases that range. I guess there's probably modules, shipyards, anchorage, gun battery, missile battery, trade hub. Trade hub, collection range +1.
Construction complete.
So if I'm going to build a trade hub here. If that makes our collection range +2, because it already has +1.
Acquired.
If that oh well, hang on, leave me.
Can we monetize this?
Right, pause, because I'm trying to talk about stuff. So we have this. We have this starbase here, and that has a collection. No, that's our trade capital has a collection range of 1. This one has a collection range. Does it tell me what your collection range is? I want this star, but yeah, this starbase has a collection range of 0. So I need to get that collection range up. Okay, there we go. I had the wrong one selected. So well, I'm still going to build the module. That will allow us to collect from there. If I build a second one and increase the range by 2, then 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll be able to collect from both of those. That's the point. We need to do our physics research. And energy credits from technicians plus 10%. That seems well worth having to me. Especially as our energy credits are a little bit down at the moment. Science ship, you've done that. There's some good energies there. I'm going to keep moving you back up in that direction. See if we can find one of our neighbours. We do have some spare alloys, so let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple more corvettes. Because we're nowhere near the current cap. There's some really big anomalies here. We do have a level 4 scientist. So we could probably get some of the lower ones. Right, so we're not collecting anything from here just yet because we don't have this... why are you now no longer showing you have any trade value?
Construction complete.
It was showing trade value before and now it isn't.
Boom.
That's
We built
unusual.
something.
Shield nullification. Well, that's great. Go ahead and build the mining station. We might as well have the energy credits. We've taken this place. Why are you showing me that there is... see, there's trade value there. You've just decided you're not going to show me the trade value that's here anymore. So, has that been built? Yes, it is. And I'm guessing they stack. So let's build a second one. For science, right? This is why we're doing this. It's an experimentation. We're doing it for science.
Forecast complete.
That could potentially be good. There is a colonizable world there. There's actually some alloys and trade value. Let's go ahead and survey that system.
Boom. We built something.
So we have our... Well, that's our colony. So, now does that cost us? Is the colony costing us anything now? No, it's still a colony. Doesn't have a leader, doesn't have a governor. So apparently it's in a different sector. Let's go ahead and start with a city district. Go ahead and do that.
Boom! I found something.
Yeah, we can research that one because it's easy. So, we want to wait until this gets that extra trade range and then see if it can reach any of this, although we will have to build the... we will have to claim these for our own.
Construction complete.
Let's move over there and try... Will we reach that one? 1, 2. Yes, we will. And 1, 2. We'll be able to reach that one. So, we'll give it a go. Fascinating.
Log updated.
Special project. So you are a trade hub. You've got both of these now. So that, if I look on the trade route, you should now... Yeah, you have a collection range of 2. So you should be able to collect from here and here once we own it. I don't know where that trade value disappeared from here. That was a little bit strange. What are we lacking to build the outpost? Nothing. We can go ahead and get that straight away.
Boom! I found something.
Another project we can research. So we're learning. We're working out how these things go. Might want to go and research that soon as well. Could be useful. But yeah, it'd be nice if we could collect this trade value. And trade is turned into usable materials.
Wow, we really hit this tech out of the ballpark.
So if you see by looking at our energy credits, we gain 46.75 energy credits from trade. So it looks like it just changes it straight into energy credits. So we definitely want to keep our trade going. We have new physics science. That's the one that gives us the extra unity. Pop growth speed is something we definitely need. So, yeah, there's something a little bit strange going on here. This was showing that there was trade value, and that trade value has now just disappeared. So, I think there's a problem there. It might be a bug. So, this is showing that there's trade value here, but I'm willing to bet that if I come in... Build a trade hub with a build a trade hub within collection radius and connect it to a trade route. I'm willing to bet if I was to go and build a trade hub here, or well, build a an outpost here, that would disappear, because there's supposed to be 2 here and 2 here that should be going in through this one, and they're currently not. Collected by routes 2.2. So where's that 2.2 coming from? Does it tell me where you are collecting that? You're not really giving me that information. 2 is collected by the hub. Yeah, not too sure what's going on there. Let's go and finish that off.
Complete.
And that gives us an Ascension perk, which we will take very soon. I'm not going to bother building anything else with you because it seems not to be worthwhile. Let's go ahead and get that one though, because that's
another bleeding edge technology discovered.
A lot of energy credits. New Corvette hull points. We could... Now what have we got here? Unlocks building alloy megaforges, which costs gives 5 jobs for metallurgists. And metallurgists can turn minerals into alloys. Upkeep and building requires that resource that we can't use yet, those volatile motes. So there's probably no point having that just yet. Mining station output plus 10%. Yeah, that's definitely going to be worthwhile, isn't it? This science ship is done there. Let's go and survey this system. This science ship, you can start working your way back out again. Make sure we are unpaused. Yeah, I'm not sure where that extra 0.2 is coming from, and I'm also not sure why the stuff that was shown in these systems has now disappeared. Yeah, these aren't providing any trade, even though they said they had trade power in them. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave it as it is. I'm not going to mess around with that. Maybe the reason that this has extra trade now is... That's the wrong world, isn't it? Maybe it's you providing the extra bit of trade. Yeah, trade value 0.28 from population and high stability. So that's where the 0.2 is coming from. The 0.2 is actually coming from Payer Prime, not from these adjacent systems. Interesting. I mean, I think I'm definitely reading that right. We've got a range of 3.
Boom! I found something.
So it should be collecting... Well, a range of 2, so it should be collecting from those, and I don't know why it isn't. Again, you're saying that you've got some trade, but now I'm a little bit worried to build anything over here to collect it in case it doesn't work. Ascension perks. Let's have a look and see if there is anything new. Starbase influence cost and claim influence. Starbase influence cost reduction is nice. Extra 10% research speed is nice. These are all nice. I mean, they're Ascension perks. They're supposed to be. Extra monthly unity. Cheaper clearing blocker costs. Edict duration increase. Leader level cap and leader pool size. Branch office costs. Now, branch offices is definitely new. They are something that we'd like to have. Commercial packs no longer cost influence to maintain. Well, we haven't met any neighbours yet, so that seems like a bit of a waste. Let's go ahead and get the reduced starbase influence cost, maybe? Let's get the research speed. Research is always good. Can't go wrong with extra research speed. So you're surveying up there. You are moving into here. Still haven't met our neighbours yet. Suppose we're also not making as many credits because I do keep increasing the size of the fleet. So obviously that is going to have an impact. Seems like the starting cap for all of your Resources is 10,000 now, apart from influence. What have we got here? Some extra research, very nice. Our society research is actually pretty good. Detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization. They appear to be in the later stages of the Bronze Age. We could consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. So these guys over here. Not terribly bothered about them. We do have a faction. They appear to be happy though. Faction support 100%. Approval 75%. Which is giving us some extra unity. So factions aren't always bad. Anti-stratification. Letting any denizen of our empire live in a stratified economy will displease the Galactic Emancipation Initiative. No current effect on faction approval. So that's fine. They still like us. We've got only the one faction. Construction ship. You are going to, if you can afford to, build a starbase there. And then we're going to get a mining station for those energy credits. How's our second planet? Still saying it's a colony. So, a balanced settlement and a bold new frontier. So, the planetary administration...
Anomaly detected.
Oh, so many things popping up all at the same time. Research that. Planetary administration can only be upgraded once we have a population of 10 or more. And our population is currently 3. It's growing quite slowly. We do have a decent surplus of food, so I am surprised. Due to a major clerical error, parts of Prayer Prime have fallen behind in infrastructure and maintenance and accommodation services. The people live in rather bleak conditions and will not tolerate it for long. Remedying these problems will cost us time and effort. So we've got some slums and wastelands that have been added to the colony here. Wow, that's a little bit crappy. That's given us quite a lot of blockers. We can clear some of them. That's the wrong place to zoom on. We can clear some of them, but not all of them. Let's go and clear the ones that we can. We've got some Baratheon power fields there for power plants. So the anomalies actually appear down here now. The anomalies that you have on land. There's a bit of crime there as well. Crime from Pops. Getting some society research. I know I'm not reading out all of the events. That's because, you know, reading, right? But I just you get to the point with these games where you get tired of reading the events and all you want to know is what does it give me? This is good. This is one station that'll give us 8 energy, so that's really good value. Has anything changed with trade? I guess we're still only gathering 2 from there. That looks like it. I mean, our trade is still pretty decent. We can research that one. It's easy. No problems there. But I think this is probably a good place to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Stellaris. I will see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.